Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you DC February 2025 Solicitations. Ooh, and Zatanna is on the front. Zatanna is back with a brand new limited series by superstar Jamal Campbell and Tanad Sim T. I'm probably mispronouncing that, and I'm sorry. But let us crack in and see what's kind of going on here. Oh, of course. So, the world is ablaze. Justice League Unlimited Issue 4. As the Justice League reels from the horrors inflicted by the Parademon Horde, a new threat arises across space and time. With the team racing to put out multiple villainous fires at once, the mystery surrounding the Martian Manhunter deepens, and the techno-terrorist group Inferno makes its boldest move yet, as their secret leader is revealed. Ooh, that looks like a pretty damn cool cover there. Sounds like shit's getting gnarly there. Alright, Batman issue 157. With the Court of Owls plan revealed and the city in chaos, Batman must find the strength to fight a war on multiple fronts and save Gotham from disaster. The fates of Jim Gordon, the Riddler, and all of Gotham rest in the hands of the Dark Knight in a climactic issue so big it takes two superstar artists to bring it to life. Damn, that actually looks pretty cool. Let us see here. Absolute Batman issue 5. With his friends' lives at stake, will a broken, beaten, and ultimately defeated Bruce Wayne finally compromise and give up both himself and his morals to Black Mask? Or does he have something even bigger than himself to help? And what does this have to do with Mayor James Gordon and his relationship with a young Bruce Wayne? All this and more in the penultimate issue to the first arc of Absolute Batman. That sounds pretty cool, and I've heard that that's been doing pretty well with issue 1 selling a lot. So I'm glad that's doing well, and if you're enjoying it, good. I hope it keeps up that way. Alright, Batman issue 23. As the Man of Steel battles for the life of his deadliest adversary, Doomsday, Superwoman travels across time and space to unlock the secrets of the Time Trapper. What life-shattering secrets lurk at the end of time? What clues can Lois Lane find to save the future? And can those answers be uncovered in time to halt Time Trapper's evolution into God mode? Find out in this essential chapter of the Many Deaths of Doomsday Saga. That sounds pretty interesting. And definitely interesting for them to have Doomsday needing help and Superman and Lois helping out. Absolute Batman issue 4. Superman is on the run, pursued across the globe by armed peacekeepers and Lazarus Corp's top field agent Lois Lane. Now a new force joins the chase, but are the mysterious Omega Men friends or foe for Kal-El? Ooh. Wonder Woman issue 18. After the birth of her daughter, Diana finally returns to the battlefield, ready to take down those who dared to harm her Wonder Girls. To take down Sovereign's formidable general, Grail, she must call upon her friend turned foe, the Cheetah. Hopefully that works out in Wonder Woman's favor. Absolute Wonder Woman issue 5. Wonder Woman has thrown everything she can think of at the Tetracide, and still pushes forward, devouring Gateway City. With everything on the line, Diana has one big idea left, but in her current state, she has nowhere near the power she needs to pull it off. That looks like a crazy-ass cover there. And I really do kind of like the design that they've done for her with that. Justice League The Atom Project issue 2. As Nathaniel Atom makes a desperate attempt to escape the return of his atomic superpowers, another strange transformation within the hero known as Captain Atom begins. And this time, the good Captain's powers will change the trajectory of the Justice League forever. Plus, dissent brews in the ranks among the science team at the heart of the Atom Project on the Watchtower. So why is Ryan Choi leading the mutiny? Yee, that sounds gnarly. I really like that cover. I'm into red. Oh, and then you see the little guys duking it out there. That's kind of crazy. Alright, here we go. Zatanna, issue 1. Zatanna Zatara, the Mistress of Magic, is back on tour. She's got her stage crew back together and is looking forward to a new, less chaotic chapter of her life. However, her plans are disrupted before they even begin when her stage crew is abducted by ghostly new adversary, the Lady White. Now Zatanna is plunged into machinations of tricks, swords, and curses that threaten to tear her apart from the inside out. Damn, that sounds kind of nuts. And we get a little bit of preview over here. Damn, that sounds actually pretty cool. I hope that works out pretty well. The New Gods issue 3. Deep in the cosmos, an intergalactic inquisition descends upon Apocalypse and New Genesis, carrying with it a sinister message: convert or be destroyed. Meanwhile, on Earth, Mr. Miracle and Big Barda, with their baby in tow, seek out the mysterious child spoken of in Metron's prophecy, desperate to find him before Orion does. Could this child, this new god, be the universe's savior, or could he be the reincarnation of the universe's greatest evil? Ooh. And that is a very interesting looking cover there. Doing it in stained glass style like that's really kind of interesting. Aquaman issue 2. After the shocking events of Aquaman issue 1, Arthur Curry is now a king without a home. But is hope truly lost? The answer lies in Aquaman's mysterious new water morphing abilities and a portal to the unknown. Earth's uncanny undersea hero must train like never before to stand a chance of recovering Atlantis from its untimely apocalypse. Or should we say, apocalypse. Ride the wave for the biggest, wettest adventure of the year in the second issue extravaganza, brought to you by the tide-turning talents of Jeremy Adams and John Timms. Wow, that's $5.99. Damn. But pages. Do you tell me pages? 48 pages. So yeah, that's a beefy B. That is a really cool Aquaman cover there. Green Lantern Corps issue 1. The Corps is back. Corps is back. And just in time for the deadly new Fractured Spectrum saga to kick into full gear. Join the newly formed Green Lantern Corps as they head out into the galaxy in order to stop Sorrow and his master from creating a power battery. John Stewart, Kyle Rayner, Jessica Cruz, Guy Gardner, Joe Mullion, and all your favorite Lanterns are back in the most incredible ensemble cast this side of Cosmos. All brought to you by the great galactic creative team of Jeremy Adams, Green Lantern, Morgan Hampton, Cyborg, and Fernando Pesserin, The Flash. Ooh. That's pretty cool. And of course, since I've mainly watched the Justice League series, I'm glad that Jon Stewart is involved in that. I'm like, yay! And all that looks pretty cool. Alright, Green Lantern issue 20. In an attempt to stop Sorrow from creating a central power battery, Hal runs across an alien infected with red energy that threatens his life, all while Kyle and his team must retrieve a piece of source energy from one of the most dangerous and mysterious places in the universe, the Source Wall. The Fractured Spectrum saga rages on in this next exciting installment, spinning out of the events of Green Lantern Corps issue 1. Okay, so it sounds like you pretty much have to read that one to be into that one. But if you're mainly going for Green Lantern stuff, it makes sense that you would probably go for both of those. Green Arrow issue 21. After his encounter with the freshwater killer, Oliver Queen has even more questions regarding the ecological disaster in Star City, which leads him deeper into his own history as the threat comes even closer to Oliver's home. Interesting. Eco-terrorism. It's always in the water supply. The Flash, issue 18. As tensions in Skartarsis reach a fever pitch, the entire Flash family gets involved, and a rogue makes a play for the throne. That's kind of short, but we'll see how that kind of goes. Black Lightning issue 4. Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman are forced to quarantine Thunder aboard the Watchtower, which puts the Trinity at odds. I think this is missing a word. Which puts the Trinity at odds with Black Lightning, even though it doesn't have with there. Jefferson Pierce's meta-human outreach initiative allowed him to make a difference at a global scale. But is he willing to throw it all away to free his daughter? Well, what's going on with his daughter? I trust Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, but there's got to be a good reason for that. You know what I mean? So we'll see how those tensions kind of go. Detective Comics 1094. The shadows of Gotham extend and darken as Asema's bladed grip on the city's underworld tightens. Now, while Batman struggles to keep his city safe, he begins to suspect that he has uncovered the identity of this bloodthirsty menace. It may be someone very close to Bruce Wayne. Tom Taylor and Mikel Jannin's epic journey through the bloody streets of Gotham continues. It needs to be seen to believe. Ooh, that's a pretty cool cover there. Kind of like that. Who does that cover? Nice. Let's see. Action Comics 1083. The second chapter of this tale of truth and hope. As Clark Kent digs into what drove major disaster back to crime, he begins to uncover a greater conspiracy involving previously reformed villains. When the noble reporter gets too close to the truth, he finds himself under attack. Now only one person can take over this investigation. Superman. Yeah, that's a pretty cool cover there, too. Alright, let us see here. Catwoman issue 73. Selena arrives in Tokyo looking for an old ally and a much-needed respite. Unfortunately for the feline fatale of crime, her enemies are already one step ahead of her. As she struggles to outwit them, Catwoman is offered a proposition. What if she were to completely disappear and give up being Selena Kyle forever? Interesting. Batgirl, issue 4. As Batgirl grapples with the unlikely allies Lady Shiva has assembled to combat the Unburied, a surprise attack derails their burgeoning plans. Suddenly, it's all-out war with Cassandra Cain caught in the middle of the deadliest hands in the DC universe. Will she stand and fight alongside the enemies of her enemy, or will she take them all on herself? That sounds gnarly. We also get Black Canary, Best of the Best, issue 4, Birds of Prey, issue 18. Harley Quinn, issue 48. Poison Ivy, issue 30. Check those out. Let's see, Nightwing, issue 123. Nightwing answered a distress call from the genetically spliced Flyboys, creating an opportunity to bring another gang on board with his plan to save Bloodhaven streets from a bloody war. But have they mutated themselves too far to be saved? That is a creepy fucking cover there. Batman and Robin, issue 18. A hospital erupts in flames. A boat careens into a dock. Fresh corpses are found in the ruins of Arkham Asylum. These are but a few of Gotham's historical atrocities committed in disturbing copycat-like fashion by the foul creature known only as Memento. While the dynamic duo fails to prevent these heinous acts, the very fabric of their alliance frays and rips. Can Batman withstand losing his city to violence while losing his son to uncertainty? Ooh, shit. That does not sound good. Titans, issue 20. Take an overly emotional empath and add a hearty dose of psychosis, and what do you got? A recipe for disaster. Also, a belligerent boyfriend, an enraged archer, an unsound cyborg, an agitated alien, a testy tactician, and a livid team leader. Yes, Titan tempers are running hot, but the angriest person of all, dear reader, will be you if you miss this issue. That is an interesting way to put it there. Holy fucking shit. We get Two-Face, issue 3, Challengers of the Unknown, issue 3, JSA, issue 4. Beth Chapel has searched for answers for what is keeping Joaquin Thunder in his coma, but has come up with only more questions. But will her quest for a cure lead her into the lion's den of the Injustice Society itself? Ooh, that's not good. The Question All Along the Watchtower, issue 4. Metamorpho, the Element Man, issue 3. Let's do Shazam, issue 20. A special guest writer stops in to tell us very special one-off story. Jonathan Kent, son of Superman, is in Philly when something funny happens in the Rock of Eternity. John is caught in the lightning and transforms back into a little boy. While John gets a second chance at childhood, Billy better figure out how to get this grown super son back before the world misses him. Huh, interesting there. Power Girl, issue 18. Power Girl's throwing a housewarming party, and is soon crashed by eco-terrorists who desire a return to the days when nature flourished without technology. Before she can pause the music and show them the door, they detonate a magic bomb that takes everyone back to the prehistoric age. Ah, shit! That sounds like a crazy-ass one there. Batman Superman World's Finest. Batman Dark Patterns. Batman and Robin Year 1, Batman The Long Halloween issue 5, then we start getting into family editions. Let's see anything else here. Batman 89 Echoes, Milestone Universe, The Shadow Cabinet. And then we get like some dark ones, still dealing with like the vampires. Holy shit, that's going on for a while. And then we pretty much get some second printing of certain kind of stuff. Let's see here. Yeah, seems to be about most of it. So the stuff that's pretty interesting here is like Batman and Superman sound like they're doing pretty good with what's going on. The Absolute line sounds like they're taking a really good shot of what's kind of happening with these characters and exploring them to a pretty good extent. The Zatanna sound like it'll be a pretty interesting one. Now, I'm usually more into mystical kind of ones, supernatural ones as well. Doctor Strange, Ghost Rider. So I hope that does pretty well. New Gods is kind of crazy and probably sounds like it's setting up a return for like Darkseid. I like what they're kind of doing with the Green Lantern Corps, though that's always kind of weird. when you have them teamed together, like you do, like the core one for one thing, and then you got it kind of feeding into Green Lantern. That pretty much means that you have to, like, if you've only got a certain amount of comic issues you're going for, you pretty much are locked in for those to see what's kind of going on. And then, of course, Detective and Action Comics. I kind of like them exploring the different kind of stuff of what's kind of going on there with, like, Asema and with, like, the reformed supervillains and Clark kind of looking into that. Yeah, it sounds like February is going to be a pretty interesting one. I hope that the Absolute line continues on to work pretty well. Sounds like it's been doing pretty much as well as what we've been seeing going on with the relaunch of the Ultimates line. It's very interesting that both of them happened pretty much around the same time, and that I'm hearing good things about it from kind of both sides on that as well. So we'll see what kind of goes on here. It sounds like a pretty eventful month in February, though I am glad that they haven't gone nutty doodah and we're doing like all of those weekly Action Comics anymore. That's an insane one. Even like 2 times a month sometimes gets a little bit of overload depending upon what's going on with the different kind of series, but it sounds like they're doing some pretty good pacing on that. Tell me what you guys are thinking in the comments below, what you're looking forward to. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.